So the tank is kept closed. So when I come in to just kind of freshen up the air in the tank, I'll open that. We keep it at around 93 degrees, the water in the tank. We check and make sure that there's nothing, like no stray hair or anything. If there is, then we just capture it out with that. Then you put in earplugs so that the water and the salt doesn't get down in the ear tunnel. And so then once that's opened, this, for ease and comfort of getting in and out, I just put that on there like that. I have the earplugs in, and then you go and you have your shower, because you have to have a shower to get any excess oil or hair or fluffies, like even lint from your clothes, to get those off so you're not transferring them into the tank, into the water. So then I have a second face cloth. You have a face cloth that you have wet with regular water, so that when you're in the tank, if you get a drip or if you get an itchy nose, you wipe it with that as opposed to doing it with your hand, which is covered with salt water. Okay. So when you come out of the shower, and if you have any cuts or anything like on your hands or whatever, then you put Vaseline on it so that the salt water doesn't get into the cut, because that's not pleasant at all. And then before you get in, I have this that I get in, and you go along the top there and here to get any condensation. As you can see, it's a little wet, so that when you're in the tank you don't get drips on your face, because that can be very distracting and disturbing. And if you're breathing through your mouth, because you can as you're sleeping at times, because I have fallen asleep in the tank before, you don't want to get a mouthful of salt water dripping on your face. So with this tank, what I have to do, because I'm not that tall and I'm not going to actually do it, but I'll show you. I move this over. I have this one that I make sure I don't put in the tank. I have another one that I'll put in and float on top of the tank, and then my first leg I'll get over and in and on this, so that this gives me an actual gripper on the bottom of the tank, so that I don't slip, because you don't want to be straddling this and slip. Would not be fun. So you go all the way over, and then you get in and then lift the other leg up and over. And you have to kind of hang on to both sides as you get in, because with the salt water you're very, very buoyant, because it's more buoyant than the Dead Sea. So if you get in there and you go to just lay down, you're going to go floop, and it just shoots you right up, like right onto your back. Right, so you have to very carefully, you get in and like on your knees, and then you can close this from the inside. And I close it down to about, I have both claws, this one for my feet, and then this one that I would have over here wet, and I know that this is the wet one. I always make sure I put it on the same spot, so I'm not grabbing this wet one with the salt to wipe my face. And I leave a bit of an air space here so that fresh air can get in and out, because it is an older style tank, so there's not a lot of venting systems set up in it. There is enough air if I want to seal it all the way down. I wouldn't suffocate, because there's 3 little holes on the other side as well, and a vent hole on the end. But I just have it there for my own use. Now when I get in the tank, I have that light off and I have this light off, and I just light a candle, and I do some incense for aromatherapy as well. You can be in to do nothing in the tank, or you can do like mindful meditation. You can do focus, like visualization on doing something. Like I have done some visualizations in there on just walking, which for some people would seem weird, but for me, where it's not something that I can do on an ongoing basis, I will remember when I walked from home to downtown, which is about 15 minutes, a 15-minute walk. So I will actually take some time and I'll visualize going out, locking the door, having actual shoes on, which I can't wear right now, just yet. I will, that's one of my goals. But I will visualize it myself wearing shoes. I will visualize myself doing other things with my hands that I can't necessarily do right now, but that I know that I want to do. And it's all part of visualizing where you want to go and what you want to do, and actually remembering, because that's what it is I'm trying to retrain my brain back to doing the things that I did before the Crips was triggered, which is the pain condition that I have. And so while I'm in the tank, it's quiet and I'm not touching anything, and it's very soothing. And there's athletes that they use this for recovery or for visualizing that perfect shot, and so they play it over and over again in their mind. Well, I do the same thing. The perfect walk, the being able to just go and do things that I haven't been able to do, like remember and visualize myself riding a bicycle, which I love to do, but is not something that at this particular moment in time is in my repertoire, but it will be. And so it's taking the opportunity while I'm in the tank to actually do that.